Hey everybody, and welcome to the bait shop. I've got something pretty exciting. It's exciting to me. We're gonna do some open pours, some 5-inch open pour swim baits. I'm running low on 5-inchers and they seem to be the fan favorite, and I get it. They're a little bit less intimidating than the 7 and the 8-inchers, so okay. But we're gonna run some 5-inchers, and we are gonna be using some 8-bit Baits Holoshift Borealis. I'm very excited to get to use this. And we are going to also probably end up using some black 103 as a backing color to really draw that Holoshift out, but we'll see. I've got a cup of plastic here. This is Dead On Salt Water Blend. Super durable, super tough, still has great action, but you're gonna get a lot more use out of your swim bait. We're gonna get it cooked. I have got the molds on the hot plate heating up, and we're just gonna jump right into it and get these swim baits poured. Doing things a little bit differently this time around. A little POV action. See if you guys can see what I see when I'm stirring up a color. So we've got our 8-bit baits. This is Borealis. We are gonna go in with a 30-second to start, and then we will add our black backing, and then potentially add another 30-second. I haven't stirred it. Yeah, it's ready. Well, actually, we might still be in some gel phase here. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get our Borealis open, looking beautiful. Get a healthy 30-second there. Close this up, it's precious. Get that stirred in. I see that sheen on it, it looks great. But definitely, as you all can see, not super strong, right? Now, I'm gonna go ahead and add another 30-second before I add the black. I know we're gonna need it. Like, looking at it, I'm gonna go ahead and add, not going to. All right, so that's in there. You can kind of see it. Yeah, there you go, you can see it. Let's get our black mixed up. A little pro tip for you all. Paper towel around the lid, and you won't spray. Sometimes, especially with these, they'll crack right there, and then you can just have a giant mess. You start shaking it, and all of a sudden you've made your whole workspace look like a Dalmatian. All right, we're just gonna do we're gonna start with 1 drop of black. We'll probably go to 10. Check out how much more of it you can see already. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go to 5, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops. Now, I know I want more reaction in there because we're not planning to really make this super opaque. So the primary color is going to be coming from the 8-bit. So I'm going to go ahead and do another 30-second to bump it up to a 16th. And that should be all of that we need. It's very potent. I'm starting to see some of those purples and blues in that too. Gorgeous. Okay, it's still very, very translucent. We're gonna go ahead and bump to 10 black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I am considering, normally I don't put flake, like normal flake, in my swim baits. but I'm considering putting in some holographic silver. I need to place an order for some siren scales and get some, because some purple siren scales, like some, I think it's Ursula is the color, would look crazy in there. So actually, I was thinking holographic silver, but I'm gonna show you all something. It's another little tip. When I at least am pouring open pours, what I find is that the normal standard flakes tend to sink to the bottom of the bait before it cools, because I'm going to be pouring it into molds that are essentially like 200 degrees or more, and they just tend to sink and sit in the belly, which is not bad. That would be kind of cool to have like the silver stripe in the belly, as long as they don't all get all the way down to the bottom of the belly. But this silver holographic is a stiff flake. It's a very stiff flake. So I'm concerned that it might sink more than I want it to. Whereas something like this, I'm not going to put my hand in there because it's just going to stick all over, but it's very soft. You can see the way it moves in there versus the way this moves. See? It's like water. So I almost want to put a little bit of purple to pull some of that purple out, and then I might still do a little bit of silver holographic and just see what it does. If it sinks to the bottom and I just have a silver belly, that's kind of cool. But we're going to go small. So we're going to go with a 16th. This is 025 Barney Darko. I just want it very subtle. Yeah, just like that. Some purple in there. Okay. And then I think we're probably going to do the same thing and just do a little bit of the silver hollow. But the silver holographic is a little more heat susceptible. So we are actually going to go ahead before we add that and get this warmed back up a little bit, vacuumed, back up to pouring temp, and then we will very gently fold in our silver holographic right before we pour, so that we're not reheating it with the silver holographic in it multiple times. And now I'm trying to consider, do I want to add more purple? I don't want to overdo it, but it looks real good. And the question becomes then, for dimension, let's just do a little bit of it in 040. Honestly, this is not coming together the way I expected. I expected not to put any flake into it, and then I'm looking at it like, ooh, this is going to look really good with a purple flake in it. Especially once it cools and we can really get a good full look at the color change. It's going to look so good. All right, we have got purple in it. We're just going to zap it for like 30 seconds, and then we will get it in the vac chamber. Okie dokie. We're at pouring temp now. So what we're going to do is we're going to add our 16th of silver holographic. I did not do a heaping 16th, so I don't want like a ton of it. I want it pretty sparse. Yeah, I like that a lot. All right, we are going to go pour this in our molds. So obviously, the molds are not right here. They are over on the hot plate, which is just a pancake griddle. Now what I like to do is go ahead and turn off the hot plate now, and then start pouring. I haven't poured 5 inches in a while, so let's see how sloppy I am. And if the angle's bad, it's because I'm focusing on the pours. Get that eyeball filled in. Tail filled in. Ooh, a little overrun there. Stop. Got a little bit of cleanup. Oh, that one's got a good bit of cleanup to do to it. Oops. see if I can lock in for this last one and get as close to a perfect pour as I can. Hey, that last one looks mint. Check that out. You can see, so what I'll do is once they cool, you come along and you just kind of pinch those pieces against the edge and it just cuts them off. So that one and that one need a lot of cleanup. That one looks great. That one looks great. That one looks great. That one will need a little bit of cleanup, but those two middle ones will be mine because they're gonna need the most cleanup. But that's it. Now comes the hard part with open pours. We gotta wait. We gotta wait for those to cool and solidify, and then we will demold them here in a bit. All right, it is demolding time. Just up over the sunlight here so you can see. Check that out. Let's get it out of the mold. Ooh. Heck yeah. Let's get it all the way out here. I like that a lot. The purple looks really good. The purple suspended better than the silver, like I was talking about. Ooh, look at that. You usually have a little, like just a little bit of flashing right along here. And you can just pinch it off. And then, bam, there it is. So, I think I would have maybe done just a little bit less powder. Maybe a little more or a little less backing. I'd have to mess around with it. That does get pretty translucent in the light, but that looks good. Let's do the other one. Yeah, look at that. I don't know if you can see the blues and the purples across the top there. Love that. It's a good looking bait. Throw it on a 6/0 swim bait hook, like a BKK Titan Rider or Titan Diver, and smash them. We're gonna get them laid out on a tray, and then later we'll glue in eyes. That is it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like and a comment. Let me know another color you want to see me do in swim baits, and I will catch you all next time.